Have you ever wondered about the efficiency of your code? It's a common concern for developers. Today, we're diving into a specific question. What is the cost of calling the star function on an object that is already a string? I totally get it. You want to optimize your code, especially when dealing with arrays of mixed types. It's frustrating when a simple function call could potentially slow things down. You're definitely not alone in this concern. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked, what is the cost of calling str on a string? They want to normalize an array of objects, but they're worried about performance if most of the array is already strings. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what happens when you call str on a string? In Python, calling star on an already string object is generally efficient, but it does come with some overhead. Understanding this can help you make better decisions in your code. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that can help you optimize your code even further. To address the user's question about the cost of calling the star function on an object that is already a string, we first need to understand how Python handles this operation. In most cases, calling star on an existing string is efficient. Python optimizes this by returning the original string, which means there is minimal overhead involved. However, if the user is concerned about performance and their array contains mostly strings, they might want to implement a check before calling star. This approach can help avoid unnecessary calls to str for values that are already strings, thus improving performance when processing large arrays. In summary, while calling str on a string is efficient, implementing a type check can enhance performance when dealing with mixed-type arrays. Fun fact, did you know that Python was named after the British comedy group Monty Python? Just like their humor, Python's design emphasizes code readability and simplicity. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user conducted performance tests to compare the cost of calling star on a string versus using a conditional check. They found that calling a star directly was faster than checking if the value is a string before converting it. In their tests, the user noted that the conditional approach took longer, while calling a star directly was more efficient, especially when dealing with a large number of iterations. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always consider the types of your data before processing them. This simple habit can save you from performance pitfalls in the long run. And there you have it. By checking the type before calling star, you can optimize your code effectively. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more coding tips and tricks.